do a little video on how to lay a porcelain slab. What you want to do is always check out your manufacturer's instructions, so make sure you're just laying it to their specification. We're using Digby stone, so they've recommended having a sub base. We've used 150mm type 1, and then we're laying on a full wet bed of sand and cement at a ratio of 5:1. Once you've put your full bed down, you want to make sure your porcelain tile is primed on the back with a SBR cement mix. It's a primer, it just helps the slab adhere to the concrete. So yeah, you want to make sure you've got a full bed of sand and cement down. The tile is primed on the back. If you'd like to see how to make the primer, should be a video in the link up here. Once you've primed your tile, you've got your full bed down. You want to get it in position. I use this bit of a rubber mallet, small rubber mallet, and just knock it down into place. Nice and simple, like you would any other slab. The main thing is you want a decent bed of sand and cement underneath it. We always fluff it up, but you don't want it to be too easy to knock down, because you'll probably have a bit of a void, and over 5 years you potentially, water could get in there, burst a little bit, have a bit of a rocker. So make sure you've got a full wet bed of sand and cement down. Make sure it's, you're looking at the tile, you want to make sure you're coming up about halfway on the tile, and if you're previously laid tile, and yeah, you want to be able to knock it down and have a bit of, not struggle with it, but you want to be able to give it a bit of a whack, so you ensure that it's getting bedded down correctly. This is a 20mm thick product. I always follow the manufacturer's instructions, and because we're landscapers, it's usually exterior tiles which will be 20mm thick, and generally most manufacturers' recommendation is to lay it on a full bed of sand and cement and have your sub base beneath with the primer on the back of the tile to help it adhere to that concrete. Use spacers obviously to space out your tile from each other. We're just using 5mm tile spacers. You collect these from any suppliers. We also use a string line to help us gauge our levels. Knock it down there. You want to make sure it's down there nice and proper. And then with your trowel, just back up the sides. Make sure you feel it pushing in, get a nice amount of pressure in there, so you know that the whole slab has got a decent bed of sand and cement. Once you've done that, obviously check your levels. So we're going level across. That little check. No, that's not right. And then also when I'm coming down, so we've got to run away from the house, I generally just get a little level like this, and my first slab I put in following the string line, I put my level on. Once it's correct, I just mark where the bubble is, and then I can just use that on each slab to just ensure that I'm still following the correct level, running down away from the house. Constantly check over your levels. As I say, for this one, it's supposed to be going level across, and still needs a little tap down on the right hand side. Just remember that, don't get your level right on each tile, it'll mess you up further along the line. Just like your spacing in between your tiles. 1 mil over 5 tiles would be 5 mil. It's quite a big distance, so just always recheck your measurements, recheck your levels, just make sure it's all heading in the right direction. What I like about most levels are you can generally pop the end off, and I just use that to check my corners. Is there a lip? Is it knocking it? No, there's not. So I'm happy with that. I'll recheck the level again. Still needs a little bit more of a knock. I'll play about with that again. Put it on this front corner. One last check. Bang on level. We've got our run going down. Check that with the one I marked. Bang on. And it's also following our string line. That is how to lay a porcelain slab.